Hey, how you doing? Thank you. We came in focused, dialed in. We've been planning this, been saying get a first round finish since day one. We're here to get all finishes this year, so that was a focus. Just committed to it. I know what I can do. I have great training partners, great coaches, great trainers. My family believes in me, and that's all I needed. And I know God's got a plan, and I don't really care what too many other people think. So I went in there, stayed patient, stayed calm, dialed in, saw the jab early, saw this stance and saw some holes, and had to take advantage of them.
Um, was there anything that surprised you? Obviously, you get out there, you know he's got to have his own plan to sort. Did you feel like, hey, this is maybe he was similar to what you were expecting him to do?
Yeah, he's a good fighter, man. He's got a great team. He has Sean Strickland in his corner. He comes from Extreme Couture. Right, and he's got a great gym, so I expect him to be prepared. He stuck to what he wanted to do. He said he's going to do that. He's going to try to wrestle, and he executed his game plan, I think, to the best of his ability at that moment. I told him he's going to figure it out. Don't count somebody out because they have a losing streak, right? He's going to figure it out. So, I just had to stick to mine. I was ready to go anywhere with the fight, standing up or on the ground or in between. And, I'm grateful.
As you know, anything can happen with the point format in the PFL, but being the last guy to walk, you have to have noticed all the light heavyweights were scoring some quick finishes. Was there any pressure to you know what, I don't want to be in a deficit in the second fight of the season?
No, I didn't care about that. Last year I fought here. I was the first fight. I wasn't technically even the PFL yet. I was an alternate, or fighting for the alternate spot, even though I thought I was the alternate. I fought Corey Hendricks. And now I headline this card. God always has things that work out for you. And then, the guys popped. A lot of the division fell out. I fought in Atlanta, and they said I needed a finish, right? First round would have solidified it. Second round by a certain amount of time, but everything works out how God has it planned, right? So why would I stress? I love to fight. I'm getting to do what I love. I could die tomorrow, but I know that I get to wake up today and fight and do what I love and be in a cage. I'm not too much stressed about the next day. So for me, it's just, those guys are good. And I said, lead me to the wolves. I return leading the pack. At the end of the year, you'll see that belt around my waist. And right now, it's a shout out to the light heavyweight division because we have the best light heavyweight division in the world currently. And, it rivals with many of the 85ers in the world in the UFC and other divisions. So to be leading from the front, to be a champion in this division with the other champions as well, I'm honored.
Final question, and I think I know the answer, but at any point you felt like you had to exercise those demons a little bit to get back in the win column in February?
Nah, there are no demons to exercise, but definitely angels. I know people try to get to that demon time, demon mode. That's not me. I stand with Jesus. I stand with my Lord and Savior. I see what you're saying, though. But for me, it's I don't have to be angry to go kill somebody. I got a job to do, and I'll go do it anyway.
Nice hat.
Thank you, man. Thanks. I told you I would. Ah, man, it's beautiful. So this whole division, PFL, Bellator came together, right? So rising tide raised all ships. I mean, everybody saw it. Shout out to Rob Wilkinson, Josh, excuse me, sorry. Thank you. Josh, Shoeface, all those guys, man, they come to fight. Man, Rob Wilkinson, he comes to fight in the first round. All these, these are things you expect, and I pray that they keep doing it. And I want the most dangerous guy next. I want, the killer. I want the guys who are coming to kill, because I'm going to go kill them.
Does it feel different now going into the season, coming off of the title, than when you were just jumping in the middle of the season?
The only thing that feels different is we're focused on getting better. I'm not focused on what I did last year. That was that accolade. I thank God for that season in my life, for that harvest. I had to plant a new season, start growing, get a new harvest. Maybe you eat, you learn, you get better from the last one. But if you just try to hang your hat on your old accolades, you don't really move too far.
You know that you expect to see yourself again in the finals. Looking at the guys that won tonight, have you seen your future opponent? Have you identified which guy you can hear across?
I guess I've seen him. Do I know who it is fully? Maybe not. I thought it'd be Sadabu. Doesn't mean he's out the tournament, right? He pray that he heals up. People can fight through that, so I hope he doesn't, he doesn't pull out the tournament. I hope he heals up or whatever they need to do. Hey, it could be Josh again. Josh knows how to win. Rob Wilkinson, that'd be an awesome one. I know he comes to fight. Shoeface is highly skilled. I mean, everybody here can, show up. So first of all, I pray that people, all the tests pass clean, right? Learn from the lessons of the past. And, man, I just want the best guy at the end of the year. I don't care really who it is. I don't care if it's an alternate. I don't care if it's Francis Ngannou. I don't care if it's Johnny Eblin again. He steps back in. Just put somebody in there, and you'll see me do my job.
And you mentioned you're happy with your performance, happy to keep improving. What part of it were you most excited about tonight that you did?
I'm grateful. I learned lessons from the past. I fought Johnny Eblin, right? Many people say I won. I believe I did. I'm not going to here to argue that. But what I do know is this, that he taught me a lot of lessons in that fight. If you see the two fights, watch them back-to-back, you see many things that he capitalized on. After I heard him, I went back to the ground and got too overzealous. This time I stayed cold. Alex kind of did some similar things to Johnny Eblin, and it's good to see the growth. It's a testimony to my training partners, my teammates, my coaches, man, and I'm going to keep getting better. There are things I still could do better this fight. We're going to go pick it apart and not settle on this. We move forward, and I'm just grateful. Hey.
Congratulations on the victory. It kind of felt like the fight could have been stopped sooner. Did you feel like the stoppage was too late or perfect?
The stoppage was just right on time. To me, it wasn't like, it's not my job to do that. Mark Goddard's a great ref. I told him actually right after the fight, he says he's a great referee. I heard him, I dropped him, yeah, and maybe some other ref would have called it, but then I think it'd be playing into like, it'd make it feel like PFL's trying to push it. You know, it shows that PFL still being honorable. And Mark Goddard, I heard him, he turned back in, he tried to wrestle back in, and any fighter would want that. You know, so Alex deserves that, and he fought. He decided you come back with your shield, you come back on it. And he came back on it today. But I believe he'll figure it out, so God bless him. I hope he heals up well. And I'm just grateful for that, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, Impa?
What's up, man? How you doing?
With winning all these fights comes fame, comes a bunch of things. Fans, but also a larger platform. What are some ways you've used your growing platform or ways you plan to continue using your platform to spread positivity, to make a positive impact on the world?
Yeah, man. So appreciate it. Good to see you. For me, I like to share verses of the day. Whether you're Christian or not, I just want you to know that you're unconditionally loved, that you shouldn't get quit on yourself. Using my platform positive. You could do a lot of, like, for lack of a better word, shit talking online, and that's just not who I am. So I want kids to see you could be a killer in the cage and still love people on the outside of it. I don't know how many kids came tonight, but through my company, we got 15 tickets for kids. So that was the focus, and I want to get more. If PFL will partner with it, I don't care if they take it out of my purse or whatever, but if we get like sections of kids who could just make it to fights, because I think that's important. Like, show who you are, show you're a great fighter, show all these different things, and do it. And then maybe like it could be a thing other fighters follow suit on. So I want to do that. My mom always tells me she won't be as proud of me until I do something back home in Congo and around the world. So ideally, we would like to see, I have to talk to my business manager, but we want to start like a foundation where we can maybe build hospital schooling, get the right medical supplies. So that's the focus. That's in the works right now. I want to volunteer as much as I possibly can. I'm volunteering at my church now, so that's pretty cool. And I'm just grateful for what God's doing in my life, man. And if anybody has any recommendations, I'm all ears and just going to see how I can help locally. But ideally, what I'd like to start doing is every single fight, get like as many tickets as I can for kids, fill up a section, give them juice, give them snacks for free. And like I said, take it out my purse for all I care. And let's just see how many kids' lives can change. They just need a break sometimes, watch some fights. Thanks.
Did you encounter any challenges, any adversity throughout this training camp, and how were you able to overcome those challenges and win this fight in such dominant fashion?
In a sense, that Johnny Eblin fight was part of the training camp, right? Many people say I won, and I believe I did too. So it's like when you have a fight like that, you have to challenge that. You have to push it back because the season's ahead, right? Like when I lived on the farm, if a cow passed away or a sheep or something was killed by a coyote, you had to move forward and keep going, right? And it's like you're like, dang, okay, but you move forward. So you have to work through that in camp, changing a corner, different training partners, everything like that. But some training partners get hurt, so they have to be out of camp. Different things. It's life. But man, I'm definitely blessed, and there's nothing to complain about. I always think like every challenge you face in life is just a stepping stone and a lesson, depending on how you use it and how you receive it.
And last one for me, I asked a few fighters this tonight. A lot of people refer to stepping into the cage as stepping into the unknown. I know you love to step in that cage, man. So what is it about that feeling, stepping into the unknown, that motivates you to keep getting back in there?
Well, because I know the unknown's beautiful. I know the best is yet to come in it. So I believe it. I already know. Like I said, we get a first round finish. I trust it. I'm focused, right? And I pray. But I know that the best is yet to come. Everything. From my fight when I got knocked out by Buckley, that was the best thing that could happen in my life at that time. So the best is always yet to come. So I think people go to the unknown because they're fearful. For me, it's faith. I'm just like, man, let's get after it. Let's get going. Like, I love to fight. I'll be ready to go. I'm like, all right, we did everything. Like, I love the media. I love everybody. But there's nothing like the $1 million is great, the belt, all that stuff. But there's nothing like fighting. And I'm trying to like put the words together properly to say how much I love it. But I hope you see it when I fight. So,
Thank you, man.
thanks, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Hey.
You wear the Congo flag. Do you want to take a moment to talk to the Congolese people?
Okay,
and,
for sure.
Talk to what's happened in Congo right now.
Yeah, so much craziness going on in Congo. I know political changes. We've had, presidencies change. To our presidency out there and Your Excellency, I'd love to come out there and be able to help. I'd like to, maybe we can help grow this country my parents come from, my roots are from, for a better place. There's so many people getting killed left and right for natural resources that are great, for everything, that, all the phones that we have around, all the coltan, all the minerals, like it's helping build what we need. But let's do it right to all the governments around the world that are taking from Congo. Let's do it right, United States included. Even though I love this country and I wear this flag, we can still do better too. All the tech companies, let's use our resources for good and not be so greedy. Congolese people stand strong. You know, like what a tattoo that I want. Just remember what King Leopold did. They used to cut the right hands off us, of our people. They said the blood that drips will be the ancestors that are going to fight for us. I want to fight for you. I like to get out there, speak to the politicians, speak to the people with my family, my mom, my dad, people who come from there, and just, you know, never lose hope. You're unconditionally loved, and I'm going to do the best that I can on this platform and on this stage. To all the other Congolese athletes, you know, we have to step it up. Keep bringing it. Carry your flag strong, because there are many people who can't, and they still cheer us on. PFL, I challenge you to do better. Let's go have a fight in Kinshasa. Let's make the Rumble in Jungle. I'll fight Francis Ngannou. I'll fight a fight next week in Congo if you can set it up. But take all the proceeds from my next purse from whenever I fight in Africa. I'm not the next purse, but the next fight that I fight in Africa, we have PFL Africa, I'd like to be on the headline card and put it back in the community.